In the brutal theater of elite boxing, the training camp is where a fighter is truly forged. It's a crucible, a sanctuary of pain and repetition where philosophies clash long before fists do. To understand the titans of the sport, you must first step inside their grind. Take Canelo Álvarez camp. From the outside it looks like controlled ferocity, but inside it's a pressure cooker, meticulously calibrated by his longtime trainer and mentor, Eddie Reynoso. The air is thick with the scent of leather and ambition. The soundtrack, a relentless rhythm of gloves pounding pads and bags. In Canelo's world, the philosophy is simple and savage, pressure and body shot brutality. Reynoso doesn't just train a boxer, he refines a finisher, a predator who lives for the visceral impact of ripping ribs. Every drill is designed to perfect this art. They work tirelessly on closing distance, cutting off the ring, and creating the split-second openings needed to unleash hell upon the torso. It's a strategy of attrition. A powerful hook to the liver doesn't just score a point, it steals an opponent's breath, drains their legs, and plants a seed of doubt in their mind. Every hook is thrown with the intention to fold opponents in half, to systematically break them down from the foundation up. This camp forges a weapon of overwhelming force, a punisher who actively seeks out and thrives on inflicting damage. Then you have Terence "Bud" Crawford. His camp is the complete opposite. If Canelo's gym is a furnace, Crawford's is a laboratory. The atmosphere isn't about raw power, it's about cold, calculating precision. Here, under the watchful eye of Coach Brian Bomac McIntyre, training is chess in motion. The focus is on intellect and adaptability. They spend hours on footwork, on balance, on the subtle shifts in weight that create angles no opponent can anticipate. Every switch stance combination is calculated, drilled until it's an unconscious reaction. Every defensive read is timed to the millisecond. Crawford's camp is obsessed with data, the data of an opponent's tendencies, the data of his own movements. They don't just practice punches, they practice scenarios. What if the opponent rushes? What if he hangs back? For every action, they have drilled 3 reactions. Bud turned boxing into the purest form of hit and don't get hit art. His camp doesn't build a brawler. It builds a tactician, a master problem solver who seeks total domination through superior strategy. The goal isn't just to win the fight, it's to solve the puzzle the man across the ring presents, leaving him confused, frustrated, and ultimately broken. So you have 2 distinct paths to greatness. Canelo's camp bred a punisher seeking destruction. Crawford's built a tactician seeking perfection. One hunts for the knockout blow from the opening bell. The other hunts for the single mistake that will unravel everything. Both are pound-for-pound kings, undisputed masters of their craft, but their paths to the throne were paved with entirely different stones. Their training camps shaped different weapons, different mindsets, different answers to the same violent question. One is a force of nature, the other is a master of the elements. And that's precisely why their potential clash feels so absolutely electric. It's not just a fight, it's a collision of philosophies. This is chapter 2. We're staying faceless, but we're getting closer. Pressure versus precision, power versus timing. One man hunts destruction, one man hunts perfection. That's why this clash feels electric. Cold open, 30 seconds. Imagine the canvas as a chessboard. On one side, forward motion, shoulders tight, elbows tucked. body shot menace loading like a storm. On the other, stillness, switch stance angles, eyes scanning, trigger set to punish the slightest mistake. It's the irresistible force walking you down and the immovable mind luring you in. 2 philosophies, 1 ring, and no place to hide. Tail of the tape, 60 seconds. Canelo Álvarez, compact frame, coiled like a spring, dense power, especially to the body, elite balance. He doesn't waste steps, he spends them. He carries a high guard, slips inside tight, fires hooks and uppercuts like hammers. His reach isn't his weapon, his positioning is. Orthodox by default, subtle lead hand feints. Roll under, counters give him angles where there should be walls. Terence Bud Crawford, rangy, switch-hitting architect. He uses reach like a measuring stick and a tripwire. He'll start orthodox to read you, then slide southpaw. He's not just fast, he's decisive. Every twitch of your shoulder is a data point. He creates reactions, then punishes them. Timing over tension, ambush over insistence. Canelo's calling card, body shots, layered pressure, defensive responsibility in the pocket. Crawford's signature, stance switching, trap setting, shot selection, cruelly efficient. Stance habits, Canelo lives orthodox with micro adjusts. Crawford turns your stance into a maze. Orthodox, southpaw, back to orthodox, without showing the door. Camp philosophies, 90 seconds. Canelo's camp, controlled ferocity. The drills look simple, but they're surgical. Heavy bag to ribs, hook uppercut. Goal, compress space and compress lungs. Eddie Reynoso's cadence is calm, but the work is volcanic. Footwork patterns to cut exits. Elbow blocks into immediate counters. Slip inside the jab. Drop the weight to the midsection. Then come upstairs. Finisher's blueprint. Refined, not reckless. Shoulders remain loose. Base wide. Crawford's camp, cold precision. The ring sounds quieter because the math is loud. Feints, probes, pawing leads that are really radar. Southpaw check hooks from a retreating line. Step back counters drilled on repeat. Switch drills, same combo from both stances. Coaches push timing windows, half beats, off beats, late beats. Sparring is a lab. He tests reactions, bookmarks them, and files them under use later. Weapons and counters, 120 seconds. Canelo's primary weapon, the left hook to the body, thrown in layers. He'll feint high, turn the glove over, and dig to the ribs. Or jab at the forehead to lift your hands, then bury the hook under your elbow. Pivot and clip the chin with the same hand. His right uppercut is the elevator. He inches into range, brings your feet to a stop, then taxes your core. Crawford's artillery, switch stance counters. From orthodox, he pulls the jab and drives a right hand through the lane. From southpaw, his lead right hook functions like a boomerang. Straight left from southpaw is a guided line. He loves the check hook when pressured. Pause and he stabs the body with the rear hand, then resets the distance with a slide. Now the chess. Canelo wants to invest early. Jabri, jab to chest to stall your feet. Then swing that left hook into your liver. If you shell up, he steps around your lead foot and punches through the side door. If you throw with him, he rolls and fires compact. His counters are curt. Catch the jab on the glove, shoot a right to the body, then finish upstairs. He doesn't need volume, he needs moments. Crawford's counters to the body hunt, head control, and angle steals. He'll post on the forehead, take half a step back, and make you reach. Slide southpaw mid-combination and send the straight left down the pipe. If Canelo tries to hook with him, Bud will go under, pivot out, and tag the exit with a check hook. He uses your resets against you. Slow it down. Canelo slips inside a jab, digs left. Bud preloads a step back, snaps a right hook while fading. Flip it. Bud feints southpaw jab. Canelo parries. Bud turns it into a straight left. Canelo answers with a shovel hook downstairs. Ring geography, 60 seconds. Canelo is a ring cutter, not a ring rusher. He'll fence with his lead hand to block your exit, shuffle his back foot to close the door. Comfortable near the ropes if he put you there. Best geography, ice mid-range, near a corner. Crawford pulls you into bad land. He'll drift to a side, invite you to chase, then hit the brakes and fire. Prefers the center early, space to read, space to pivot. Then he'll lure you to the ropes long enough to spring a trap and disappear. Pace and adjustments, 90 seconds. Early reads, Bud will start patient, feeling the jab tempo. Canelo will test the floor. How does Bud retreat? First 2 rounds may be quiet, dangerously quiet. Mid-fight tweaks. Canelo doubles the jab to the chest and hip, delays the hook by half a beat. He'll change levels with his knees, not just his torso. Corner instructions. Cut smaller. Make him turn. Rip downstairs when he breathes. If Crawford feels pressure, he'll shift to long southpaw. Right foot outside, lead hand probing. Then shoot the straight left to the solar plexus to slow the march. He'll add the check uppercut as Canelo dips. Corner cues. Don't admire your work. Touch, spin, sting. Down the stretch, fatigue favors the investor or the investor's victim. If Canelo's bodywork has accumulated, Crawford's bounce could flatten. If Crawford's reads have stacked, Canelo's entries might get second-guessed. The fight becomes about who trusts their identity under fire, what it takes to win. 90 seconds. For Canelo, make the ring small. Herd, don't chase. Win the body war early. Keep the defense tight on exits. For Crawford, control the start and the stops. Punish entries with stance switches. Touch the body to manage pace, then snipe upstairs. Intangibles. Canelo carries champion calm, proven chin, and discipline under fire. Crawford carries meanness wrapped in poise. Both men are stubborn in the way only elite fighters are. Whose stubbornness survives the other's adjustments? Scenario A. Canelo's night. He gets Bud to the ropes without sprinting, works the chest as a handle, ribs as a target, head as checkmate. By rounds 8 to 10, the exchanges are shorter, legs tags. A knockdown isn't out of the question. Scenario B, Crawford's night. He steals the rhythm early, punishing the second beat by round 3. Mixes pull counters with check hooks, then sneaks in the straight left. By rounds 9 to 12, Bud's timing is the loudest thing in the arena. Final hype, 30 seconds. Legacies aren't built on easy nights. Canelo's controlled ferocity versus Crawford's cold precision. Belief systems colliding. If damage wins, the body sings. If timing wins, the mind rules. 2 pound-for-pound kings. 1 truth waiting in the ring. Pressure meets precision, and only one leaves with the final word.